What up, pups? Oh shit. You know what I didn't do? Sound check. So, statistically, so far, that means there is a 100% chance my mic is fucked up. uh, test, 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 test. It seems fine. I'm sure you guys will tell me eventually if it's not. I should change my rules. Make that a rule. If my audio quality is fucked up, say something. Want to add a rule about solicitation too? Mostly because I get spam bots.
Always remember, if you ain't first, you're last.
What up, Betzel? Yeah, you did it again. You beat out Jeef. Congrats. You slept 13 hours? That's awesome. You haven't slept this well in ages. Congratulations. Damn, I keep getting pushed further and further back. Part of me really wants to work on the record, but the thing is, this guy, Alphard, I need to get him to level 20. And it takes way too long to level. I can get about 600 per run. And a run is going to take me 20-30 minutes of Nexus. So we're going to be doing this most of the stream. I really wanted to play more Witchfire today. I've been having a lot of fun with that. Um, but I want to get this done. This this is almost a job. um, but I don't know. It's worth it to me. I love Max. I'm obsessed with Max. I want to put the time in so when updates hit and they improve this, I'm ready, you know? I've heard about some really interesting things they're going to implement. Um, so like when you level up weapons, if you're playing the PvE mode, and you die, instead of losing your weapons are gonna go down a level. Um, that's huge. That's enormous. I've been wanting some kind of insurance system, and that's good enough. Oh, I can't. Settle in, please. Please don't stick your claws in my thigh. Oh, I did it again. I was saying this mech, but I forgot to turn the stream on. This one. Yeah, this guy is only level 5 out of 20. So, I'm gonna be doing a lot of Nexus today. I have to work today, and I don't have to work until a little later in the day. It probably wouldn't affect my stream at all if I was going to have a normal stream, but I kind of want to stream all day the next time I play Witchfire. Also, you want to clarify some things. A rice, it can easily grow mold, but if you store it well, like in the fridge, in a container, it will be fine. Also, the fried rice thing that basically kills the mold and bacteria inside of it. Actually, with good storing, it will be fine for 4 days. Yes. I do massage therapy, but before I did massage therapy, I started, but basically didn't finish a microbiology program. So I know a lot about food safety for one, but uh infectious diseases and microbes and stuff like that, cellular anatomy. Um, and that kind of thing is fascinating to me. Um, I don't know. You're just scared your big brother who thinks rice is not a good source of food. There's a time he actively wanted you to stop eating it. Yeah, that's apparently a stereotype in Europe. Yeah, we talked about that last stream. Making a comment so you count as a lurker doing your own Spectral Nexus runs at the moment. Ooh, what up, Dominus? It was nice seeing you in Edric's stream the other day. Don't feel compelled to reply if you are busy playing. That's exactly what I was doing while I was watching Edric. I was making Nexus runs. I like Edric a lot. He seems like a really cool person. I want to say last season, but I don't remember because dog brain. But when Patra was new, and the big thing was like seeing how fast you could clear him, I cleared a few times with Edric, and I always try and work on him when I see him. But he's usually up like way early in the morning for me. You just wanted to chill a bit yesterday in Edric's chat. I think the other day I talked about, we were talking about the crossover between Warframe and Mecha Break. And that always makes me think of him too. I kind of owe getting into Nexus to him, as I was trying it on my own, and I was being stubborn, and I didn't want to look for help. And I was having a rough time with it. I couldn't even clear 40. And then I watched his stream, and I watched all the pretty missiles like once, and I was like, ooh, I see what I'm doing wrong now. I mean, I think the most important thing here is those missiles we just got. Yeah, watching it others helps to get better. The only thing you are doing wrong is not using your hex missiles. Uh, I need to level mine more, but that's kind of why I'm doing this, is so I can make my FR really fast and do a lot of damage, and I can use it for covert ups. Base health Alphard is a little scary, but I can't wait until I'm strong enough. I won't have to worry about dying. And I'm really looking forward to the pity system for modular weapons. What Edric was talking about the other day. How they're gonna let you lose a level instead of losing the whole weapon. Oh. Oh. I feel like if you only play one or two mechs, leveling is probably where it needs to be. Experience is probably where it needs to be. Um, but I want to play all of them. And the idea of leveling up all of these mechs 600 experience at a time at most is kind of daunting. I've heard Ace Arena is also a good place to level, but you have to wait for Q.
Stabilizing.
I'm still skeptical about evasion. I started taking it again because Alphard is so squishy. but I think my best runs, I didn't have any evasion at all. And I just burst things down faster than they could kill me and relied on having an extra life. Evasion should be capped at 50 with the ability to pick one of the boost 25% evasion, like health below 40 or standing still. So is the evasion cap 75 then? And do you know if there is a cap on critical? Like, if I get 110% critical, is it gonna double crit? But then blast damage shouldn't be ignoring evasion. Oh. I mean, that kind of makes sense to me because it's an AoE, kind of. Evasion shouldn't ever cap to 100. But it's funny, though. Oh, you mean theoretically? Okay, I see. No, I've gotten my evasion up to 100 before, and it doesn't make you immune to damage. Wait, that was 15? I don't even remember Welkin. If evasion is ever 100% and it works properly and you can't die, you can't lose, and there's no fun in that. I mean, just don't do it. I don't care one way or the other. Part of the reason I like roguelikes is because of silly bullshit like that. I played the shit out of a Binding of Isaac. There are builds in Binding of Isaac that are literally unkillable, that you can't lose with, no matter how hard you try to. That's part of the genre for me. Making it competitive is weird. Maybe that doesn't work in a competitive game. But I mean, look at this ridiculous bullshit. This is why I like these games. Silly cool builds are one thing, never being able to die is another. I also think... So they are going to add an endless mode, and apparently there's going to be a leaderboard for the endless mode. And yeah, in that circumstance specifically, having max evasion would be pretty lame, because then it's not a contest. It's like, who has the most free time, who can play the longest, you know? You can have silly fun builds while still knowing you can lose. I mean, I still think I fundamentally disagree. Like not to pick a fight, like we can have a gentleman's disagreement about this, but I think that's something that you need to have fun. That's not necessarily something everyone needs to have fun. It is a lost condition. I mean, you could argue that investing that much is a choice, is a sacrifice. I wouldn't, because if I only focused on evasion, it would be really easy to get 100% before damage became a problem, I think. Especially with all these missiles. Hi, Timing. Happy Father's Day. I hope you're doing well. You're not great, but you'll get over it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I don't know if you want to talk about it, but you're always welcome to. If you need someone to vent to. I'm hoping you're just sleepy or something. Not to trivialize whatever's going on. I'm sorry, I deal with things with humor. Which is why my stream says, my dad sucks. He does, though. He's awful. I left his house when I was 12 because I was being abused by his horrible wife. Horrible ex-wife now. And he got real mad because he thought I was just going to visit my mom for the summer. And then I said I wanted to live with her, that I didn't want to go back home. And that hurt his feelings real bad. And then, like, when I was 15, like 3 or 4 years later, I went to visit him, and it was really weird. He basically kid cucked me. He like went out and made friends with the child of someone that he works with. And when I got down, he showed me like all these games that we used to play that he played with that kid, and it was kind of coded as, "Oh, look, you've been replaced. I don't need you to do all this fun stuff." And then after that, I haven't been back down there to see him. I did go down there to see my dying grandma and specifically not see him, because fuck him. And he hasn't called me in 17 years. And one time, he called my mom and asked for my phone number and was like, "Hey, do you think it would be okay if he calls? Could you let him know I asked?" And then he didn't call after that. So I don't know if he's embarrassed or if he's a psycho and wanted to fucking twist the knife or what. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to ads. He basically he cuts to ads. So what I meant was, he found another kid. He got like one of his coworkers' kids and like made friends with him. He built a whole relationship with a child so that when I went to visit him, he could show me all of these things that we used to do together, these games we used to play. It was a lot of tabletop stuff. My dad is big into Warhammer and painting minis and shit like that. Maybe that's why I like Rat. Hey, Shideska. I'm doing okay. I'm bitching about my shitty dad because it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. How are you? That's the shitty thing about ads, man. I like making money, but I feel like I always end up having to tell the same story like 6 times. You're tired even though you slept. That's good to hear. That you got some sleep, I mean. Being tired, I don't know. I kind of like being tired sometimes. Do I want to cap crit rate? You never told me. And it over crit. I feel like I've gotten my crit rate to 120, and I feel like I've started doing way more damage. But it's hard to tell, especially because I'm using like a level 8 and a level 6. So my damage is inconsistent. Worst part is every other place pays you more for their ads. Yeah, I heard on your Discord that you are considering leaving Twitch and moving to YouTube, and that you're just gonna do Mecha Break stuff on Twitch. And that makes me a little sad just because I'm set in my ways. But I mean, good for you. You should value yourself, and you should make the best career moves for you, you know? Don't knock that off, cat. Oh my god. She was so bad just now. She's sitting in my lap so sweetly, and she was like, no, you know, today I'm gonna choose to cause a problem. You're thinking about it more. It might just multi-stream. Twitch clip feature is too important for early YouTube. You should multi-stream Twitch and YouTube. That's an option. I should probably do that too. But I don't want to have to learn how to set it up. So what you walked into, Shy, I was talking about, I basically left home, when I was 12. I left my dad's house, because my ex-stepmom was abusing the shit out of me. I was like really underweight. You could see my bones, like my ribs. It wasn't okay. um So I went to live with my mom instead, and the first time I got to visit my dad, I was like 15, and yeah, he child cucked me, as as I put it. He made friends with one of his coworkers' kids and played all these games that we used to play together, these tabletop war game things. Um and he made a big point about showing off how they played together. I was not invited to play, mind you. I was invited to watch. Um and then that was the last I heard from him. He hasn't called me in 17 years. It is what it is. My dad sucks. Other people have worse dads than I do. Meta might shift from Inferno when Endless Mode happens. Interesting. Closest thing you've experienced is your little brother, who's 10 years younger, gets access to a lot of resources you never had. He's exploring your interests freely. That sucks. That tends to happen a lot, though. My older sister kind of got a raw deal. I mean, we all did. My mom kind of sucks too, but she at least fed me and kept me safe. Relatively, kind of. Not really, now that I think about it. But she did feed me. I can't fault her for that. I did eat. Meanwhile, you've never felt comfortable exploring your interest, and you still don't really. You just keep to yourself. That does suck. But after a certain point, you need to be comfortable in your own skin because you're a wonderful person, Timing.
Victory!
Sick. Question is, do I use this to level or do I sell this? What are they going for right now? If I want to have a chance at playing competitively, 32K? Are you shitting me? There's no way this sells. There's no way that sells. This is just a pure buff. Or non-melee mix. Damn. Let's see. We got another level. I just want my Alphard to be good so I can clear covert ops quickly. But now that they're expanding Endless so much, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should be getting ready for that instead. You've been ruminating on a lot of issues recently. It's affecting your mental a lot. I mean, there's some things I want to say to you that maybe I shouldn't say publicly.
Pilot proceeding on board.
I think maybe you're still hanging around a certain someone and it's causing you a lot of mental stress.
Injecting Colixium particles.
And I understand
Initiated.
you want to be loyal and you want to be a good friend because I think you're a wonderful person, Timing. I think you might be a little naive and prone to letting people take advantage of you. And I mean, there's a fine line between helping someone and letting them take advantage of you. And I don't know. You'll be honest, he's not stressful. The situation's been mostly dissolved, so it's just everything else you've been letting pile up. Gotcha. Maybe it's just that he bothers me. I have him blocked. But when I watch your streams, I still see people like quoting him.
Target required.
And it's like, fuck that guy. Ah, I miss my bed. I don't think she's gonna be around until later. If at all. She's working so hard on my model. She made a fancy, like, cyberpunk collar for me. And she made like a display. She was talking about, oh, what should go here? And I was like, oh, well, maybe like stats, like a HUD. And so we settled on EKG. And I didn't think about it, but EKGs are really hard to animate. I guess they're not, because she has, like, a solid method. Like, she's made a lot of progress. She might have finished last night, but it took forever. And I've been watching her work on it, and it just keeps breaking. I don't know if I know enough about making art to accurately describe how. I can't wait to show off my new model though. It's looking really good. Beth says people are vain, so so my viewership will probably surge. I don't know how much I care about that. That's another thing. I could start streaming on YouTube too, but then I'd have to learn how to set up more stuff. And I don't know. I feel like I have invested all of the time I want to in this channel. I'm going to have to invest more in the future, because I'm going to have to come up with redeems. I still need to fix Praise the Ram. I wanted to re-record the voice for that. I'm just not happy with it. And I kind of want to make different versions for different members of my community. And I kind of want to animate the little hand. You're really tired and want to get a nap before work, so you'll be lurking. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi, Timing. I hope you get some good sleep in. Oh, you're sweet. I love you too, Timing. Um, I don't know, man. I'll take some evasion. I'll take some crit damage. I do kind of like crit blast. I have a lot of blue dollars. I'm about to have less. My God. I went from like nothing special, middling build to I'm gonna clear all this shit in 10 seconds per round.
Reloading. Stabilizing.
Oh, that was a little early. I feel like you want to start firing hex missiles one beat after the second beep there in the countdown. If you do it just right, the split open just before the enemies spawn in. But if you hear the third beep, you waited too long. But if you do it right when you hear the second beep, the first the first volley just goes off into the distance. Oh my god. I love million missiles. I did a lot of experimenting with nano chips and stuff. I like the explosive chip, the, the one that makes kills explode enemies. Um, I feel like that speeds up my clear times a little bit. Um, but after much experimentation, I still feel like the others, you'd just be better off buying stats, buying more damage, more crit rate, whatever. Ah,
Energy low.
I really need some lifesteal. It just occurred to me. Oh, what up? I think Timing went to bed. I think he's napping. Anyway. You got level cheating skills paid off. You got a B- on math. Oh, awesome. I'm happy you didn't do well on your test. But you did well enough so as not to raise suspicion. Imagine needing to cheat than just being good. Just passing is good enough at this point. I hope you're not gonna be like like a doctor or like an engineer at Boeing or something. How do you cheat and only get a B minus? Because if you suddenly get an A plus, it's suspicious. How do you not know how to cheat, Dominus? That's your fatal flaw. You're so perfect you don't know how to cheat. Well, that might do. The first rule of cheating is to know what you're going to cheat. So it's not like you're completely dumb. I mean, if you're gonna start setting rules and stuff, it does kind of seem like it would be easier just to learn the material. I think you're just doing it for the love of the game. No, you really are dumb, because I can't figure it out for yourself and need unfair advantages to maybe do something. This is bordering abusive. I don't want this to escalate. We're not gonna talk about this anymore, I don't think, please. Don't make me be mean. I mean, for the record, I have kind of asked you not to talk about cheating. I haven't said it in as many words, but I have said maybe maybe you don't want to leave evidence of your cheating by talking about it on my stream. And that's true. And I mean, I agree in principle, cheating's not great. I don't really want to condone it. But I assume, I hope you're doing a bit or something. And so I think we're all gonna assume it's a bit and it's funny and we're not gonna escalate. Sorry, it's like a trigger. Someone would rather cheat than actually get good. Not improving through the struggle. You had a test that allowed you to go to exam. You couldn't cheat on that one. So I'm guessing you're saying This is just buying you a little more time to prepare for the one you can't cheat on. Look, I don't really care. I don't think it's a big deal one way or the other. Like I said, I hope you're not a doctor. That was another little joke in case you guys don't understand my brand of autistic sarcasm. That was basically referencing my faith that if you were actually doing something that mattered, they would catch you cheating. The first rules saved you. You knew enough to pass. On university, it's not a big deal. That reminds me of this anime called Monster. It's a psychological horror. It's really interesting. It's about a doctor who saves basically this horrible person, this serial killer, by performing a operation, and then the serial killer spends the rest of his life stalking him and uh basically making him regret saving him. But they talk about how he's like one of the greatest doctors ever. And he cheated in medical school. And I'm not condoning that. Again, that was written. That's not a real guy. That's not something to model your behavior after. But it just made me think of that, your reasoning. 100 to 95% is usually the A, 95 to 90 B, or I don't know. A minus. 90 to 85 is, oh, what everybody wants to pass. So on your own, you could have managed 70%. Since that's not enough, more than we don't even need for electrical engineer, not going to learn it because that's BS. Oh, gotcha. So this is like a elective class then? So it's not a class that counts towards your degree. These idiots are trying to make us learn to be scientists. Being scientifically literate is increasingly important. You should learn to be a scientist. Damn. Buy a little insurance. True, but you're fine with electrical engineer. You're not going to do research stuff. Yeah, I feel you. That's something I can't tell you to do without being a hypocrite, because I could be advancing the field of massage therapy, but I don't really want to do that. I know how to do my job. I know how to give a good massage. I know how to help people. And all I really want to do is go to work, get paid, come here, do this.
Fire from left.
Wait, you're still alive?
Reloading.
In the whole country, your university has the hardest math. That's not even the leading university where actual researchers are finishing. Damn. Oh, I forgot my beacon. Oh. Uh-oh.
Energy low. Energy low. Unavailable. Fire from front.
Whew. Oh. Gotcha, bitch.
Energy low.
Okay.
Victory.
So you're just going to use your god level cheating skills and have a great time? You promised that I'll like the life in university, and it's not going that way, so fuck it, we ball. And it is what it is. Anyway, second rule, you never want to cheat to get an A+. You just instantly get found out. Holy shit. 2 in a row? And a level 5 hex to boot. Did this sell for a ridiculous sum? No. Hmm. So I can put 320 into this, get it up to 4. Then I would need. Hmm. Damn. 8 years of learning to cheat and getting experience. If there was a diploma to get for cheating, you would be the headmaster. I feel like you should stop talking to Dominus about that. I mean, he's already said it bothers him. I appreciate you regaling us with your tale of your cheating talents. However, I don't want it to feel like you're rubbing it in. But I'm sorry to hear university isn't living up to your expectations. That sucks. I really want level 20 snipers. I want to see what those are like. They're probably terrible, but I don't care. Where my beam rifles must be tied up in a pod somewhere. So I have 280 total here. How much do I need to level these things? Way more than 280, way more than 280. Okay. One last thing though, is you see it as day trading compared to getting a job. You need skills for day trading and need to know on a higher level what you are doing than average things. Hi, Dark Raccoon. How are you today? I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope you've been doing well. I know you were going through some stuff the last time I talked to you. Going well, that's good to hear. You started a new YouTube channel, so let's see if it pays out. It's for Don't Starve. Oh, nice. I own that game, but I haven't played much of it. My friends were really into it. And they got it for me intending to play it with me, but it just became something they did when I wasn't around. It's a good CBT, like, in your opinion. Very hard to get into, but once you do, great shit. Let's see.
Pilot proceeding on board.
Um, I will have to go check out your new YouTube channel, though. If you want to plug it, you can. Stable. Mind bridge initiated. Is there a specific reason? I know one of my other friends here said they're planning to move to YouTube because their ads pay more.
Alfred, off we go.
You also gave me the role in your server to see everything. Noticed recently that I didn't have it. Oh, thank you. I am not very active on Discord. I don't have good Discord etiquette. I read recently that people who leave parties without saying goodbye, they're not necessarily rude. It's that their brains have different protocols, and social niceties take time, and I kind of respect you enough to know we don't need to do that, and I have other things to do with my time, and that's kind of my philosophy on it. I don't know. I feel like everybody is like, oh, I'm sorry for lurking in your chat. I'm sorry for not being more active. And that always makes me think, that's what I do in chat. Am I doing it wrong?
Target required.
You didn't really understand the party thing, sadly, but you're happy to know Dust too.
Energy.
Sorry, I was just rambling. That's part of what I do here, is ramble about things I've read. Repeat them back to you with mistakes.
Required.
That keeps things interesting. No, Praise the RAM doesn't work. I'm fixing it. I was talking about that earlier in the stream. I want to do more with it. I think I was supposed to take it down so I could fix it. And I think I took it down in my overlay, and that's why it's not working. But I didn't take it down in the place where you go to redeem things. I probably need to do that in Stream Manager. I'll look into that after the stream. We need a pet GIF for Dusk PNG. Do you know... Have you heard I'm getting a new model soon, Raccoon? PNG or reactive? It's gonna be reactive, yeah. It's gonna be a bust. So I don't think the body is gonna move, but the mouth and heads will move and will track me. Also, I need to modify my sensitivity or my reactive. It doesn't seem to be reacting to low sounds. Uh-oh. I don't know how to do that, though. Oh, wait. No, I see. I see. No, I was thinking of something else. I can do that. I can do this. Haha! Now I can talk. I'm no longer talking to you with my mind. Also dead. Hey, Raccoon. Yeah, Dad. My dad sucks. So I don't know. I was thinking about that when I titled the stream because it's Father's Day. No, you were wondering if Betzel called me dad. Yeah, Bet and I have adopted Betzel apparently. And timing. Strong. Happy Father's Day. Well, thank you. Crit rate. I have none. How did that happen? I genuinely cannot believe I got 2 light missile launchers in a row. I'm still in shock from that. Damn. can't believe I'm a dad now, said Dusk with a smile. Shit. We are pretty strong for 13. I almost want to try Inferno. I almost want to make a attempt at beating my score. Cause I'm getting so close with this not meta suboptimum mech. I feel like I've done it a few times on this stream, where if I don't get Hex missile upgrades, if I don't get the +2 missiles, by level 5, I just re-roll until they show up. And my thinking was I'll spend like, I don't know, 20k on this, and then if it still doesn't show up, I'll restart. And usually it's nowhere near that. It's like, within the first, like, paid re-roll or two, I find what I need, and it is just so amazing for clear time. Like, it's painful to me. Like, the first wave always takes 30 seconds. Because I bet I could get that down to like 9 with Inferno. But I really want to level this mech too. This is why I think part of vampirism is just autism. Um, like you get there's like folk tales about if you're scared of a vampire, you spill some rice next to their domain, and um they spend all night counting the rice and cleaning it up, and then by the time they finish, the sun comes up, so you're safe. Um, and that just sounds like autism to me. Vampires are often portrayed as having little empathy, although autistic people have empathy. I think we just experience it differently. Although there's also a range. What is our crit rate? Kinda want raw damage more. One thing I am noticing is Alphard, if I press 2, he transforms into his super speedy mode. Then if I press Q, he goes out of it and switches to his modular weapons. Um, and that is awesome. That is not something I have seen or noticed before. Um, and it makes me want to try that on other mechs to see if that's like an intentional change they made or if that's just something going on with him. Do I want to spend more money on this? I will. That's probably plenty. I might do an experimental Inferno run after this, just to see how we do with all the things I've learned. Oh, excuse me. I haven't had breakfast yet. I haven't had coffee. I might need to go take a break in a bit. You gotta go cut the grass. Have fun. Stay hydrated. I think I have enough evasion. My crit rate is 76. Do I have any sustainability? I don't think so. That's not great. And I got rid of my glider, so I think I'm just going to die here. Uh-oh. Okay, no, you can dodge that. Oh. Huh. You know what? Alphard is a lot better at staying alive during Tristego than I realized. That's not the sustain I want, but it's better than none. Oh, just a bit too early on that first volley. Um, Let's go ahead and max crit rate. That's the sustain I wanted. Nice. So this is the last chance to shop. So I should probably go crazy. That's pretty good. Do I want to spend more blue dollars? I don't think so. I think we're strong enough.
Insufficient engine output.
Oh man. Endless mode is gonna be ridiculous with area damage AoE. Eventually, all of these missiles are going to detonate over the entire map. Game, if you want to give me a third light missile launcher, if you just want to keep giving me those, I'm okay with that. Oh. I'm doing way better than I was doing last night. Last night I kept dying.
Victory!
Um, I'm only 42 pulls away from another seasonal skin. It's noon. I don't know. I almost want to grind that shit out. I'm absolutely putting support on this. That reminds me. Oh, I hear barking downstairs. I'm gonna take a quick break because I've been playing for a while. A little over an hour and a half. Um, I'm gonna go grab some coffee, maybe something to munch on. My avatar's still not quite sensitive enough. Ah, there we go. I think that's better. Um, but yeah, I'll be right back. Uh, thank you guys for watching. Oh, excuse me. Ah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the ambience of the Mecha Break menu music. Mm. I'm back, but you guys are in ad hell, so I'm gonna eat my toast. Enjoy the toast eating noises, subs. Welcome back from ad hell, chat. I'm back and I have toast. I didn't forget. I know the BRB screen is up. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Oh, Discord? Oh, I see. Yes.
Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting Coaxium particles. Pilot
I really want to,
Mind bridge initiated.
oh, I was thinking about doing Inferno. That's okay. I should just level Alfred.
Alfred, off we go.
I don't have max tax missiles. So, I'm not going to be competitive. And I really doubt I'm going to break further than the top 30. So I don't know. I already hit pay dirt. I feel like I should just be happy with that and level. But this is me. This is me being a vampire. This is my race. That's why I talked about that earlier before the break.
Insufficient engine output.
But it's okay, I swear. Once we finish this, it'll be worth it. When season adds more content.
Reloading.
Oh. Whoops.
Defeat.
I was so engrossed in eating my toast. Cat. She's being an asshole about it. That I forgot to call down my modular weapons.
Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting Coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Alfred, off we go.
felt like the reflex to do exactly the same thing. Like, I was cognizant of it. It wasn't gonna happen. But I felt the pull. I felt the muscle memory going, dash into the circle. Let's get this party started.
Target acquired.
Oh man,
Reloading.
I've been drinking my coffee black recently. I'm starting to like it better, I think. It's very refreshing. What up, Cos? I hope I said your name right. I don't remember. I don't think you corrected me the last time. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, my dad sucks. I have told that story a few times already, but I thought I would come on here and commiserate, and hopefully we can all lift each other up, you know? Well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
Reloading. Reloading. Energy low.
Huh, damn. To get the fastest time possible, I feel like right here, you need to re-roll until you get a hex missile upgrade. Not this one, the C, the one that gives you 2 extra missiles. Um, And then you also have to get really lucky and roll one in this shop. Is Nexus worth doing right now? It kind of depends on you. You feel like you want to wait for it in this. If you can reliably finish Nexus, I think it gives you the most rewards the most efficiently. Just because it gives you a guaranteed level 6 weapon. I just got 2 light missile launchers in a row. It's probably not only or not actually going to sell for this, but light missile launchers were just selling for 32k or no, 3.2k core 8 on the market. So going by core 8 conversion, if I was actually able to sell those for 2.8k, let's say, that would be like $50 in an hour that I made. Like 50 real world dollars. Sixes don't sell much anymore now that they're insured. Oh, are they insured? Is that a thing already? Can you get perfect mods out of it? Yes. Yes, I've gotten the fancy mods before. Now, if you die with the weapon, it only drops a level. You don't lose it. I am going to make sure I read that in patch notes before I risk any of my weapons, but that makes me very excited to hear. That is basically the reason I'm leveling Alphard right now, is because I want to take really high tier modular weapons into Mash Mech, and I want to see how fast I can clear it. That's why you got some Charge Blaster 6s. Charge Blaster, your beloved. I have one. Oh, excuse me. It's a fun weapon to use for sure. What's going on, Sigma Chode? Happy Father's Day. You like Twin Missile and Charged Blaster the most? But you know Hex Missile and Auto Splitter are top DPS. Are Auto Splitters good? I heard they were getting updated and that was supposed to make them good. They seemed pretty shitty the last time I used them. I haven't noticed any new chips. I did notice they were saying they were gonna put new chips in. Auto splitters are nuts, you just gotta fight up close. The ammo economy just isn't great. I don't know, I think I like my AFK Hex missiles better. You respect that? I think we're doing okay. We have a real medley here. It's kind of hard to tell. Honestly, you will always respect a weapon that doesn't have to actually go out of cover versus Hellcat. Fuck Hellcat, all your homies hate Hellcat. I mean, one, this is easy for me to do while streaming, while talking about things as they come to mind. And two, I mean, look at it. It's visually impressive. Oh, thanks for the follow, Sigma. It gets less impressive when you've done this for like hours and hours in a row. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever truly get tired of seeing a million missiles raining down from the sky. Go, my Chungus missiles. Honestly, I usually end up taking stagger immunity to take it out of the pool, to take it out of the rotation, so it doesn't keep popping up to occupy places other buffs could be. That's pretty nice. Hoping you get Falcon or Hell Weapon on your shop this weekly reset. Are they random per player? Good luck to you. Only the weapons, but yes. That's interesting. You got both Aquila weapons this week. Nice. Nah, you don't play him. I mean, it's still a cool cosmetic, though. Aquila's rough. You spend all your mission creds on boxes. Gambled some perfect mods and got a good one for your Falcon. That's pretty sick.
Stabilizing. Stabilizing. Energy
Let's see. Don't have a shield. I think fluid armor kind of sucks. The crit rate it is. Has anyone out there like used fluid armor to good effect? It just seems like a bad idea. It seems like investing in it is just asking to get one shot by something that pierces it. Just asking to get killed by snipers or something.
stabilizing.
I might not have a complete picture of how it works though. But I don't know. I was using Inferno. And Inferno's got pretty good fluid armor, I think. Makes sense for characters with a bajillion fluid armor like Mickey. But you'd still want evasion for the Narukabis. Oh god, I can't imagine playing Makilia in this. I guess it wouldn't be that much different than any other mech if you're playing with modular weapons. Melee mechs are just way worse for this mode though, because they get more upgrade options, which means you're going to draw the missile upgrades that you actually want less, because you'll be getting melee upgrades instead. meta is playing a high energy character, so you can stay mid-air and you don't have to deal with splash damage, which is undodgeable. Mickey has like no energy.
Energy low. Stabilizing.
Oh, hi, cat.
Defeat.
Fuck was that? Damn. Rip. How come the Tristego gets a flamethrower and we don't have a flamethrower mech though? I wouldn't be surprised if that was on the list. It is kind of surprising we don't. Um. Oh, next level's gonna be useful. And it looks like I just leveled. Um. I'm gonna do a meta run. Which means I need to switch my mods. Did I just give them all the same mods? I think so. I probably need some better skeleton mods. I wish I had something for energy regen. I'm going to throw this fucking cat out the window. She's being an asshole. Okay, she's settling down now. She keeps jumping up into my lap and, like, digging her claws at me. Oh, that's not right. That was probably affecting things. I must have had him set up like that for Mashmake. I feel like there are too many stats, and it doesn't go into enough detail about what they do.
Pilot proceeding on board.
Alright.
Injecting Coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
If I want to beat my record here, I need to focus. But I don't know.
Inferno. Off we go.
I feel like I got really close with Alphard a couple times. So I should be able to work with Inferno. But Alphard has some interesting tools for later. Alphard, I feel like, is better at dealing with the snipers. Maybe I'm just not good at dealing with snipers as Inferno, though. Because I know I can hit them with my chest laser. Alright. That was botched. That should have been 10 seconds. Let me try that one more time.
Defeat.
I've been wanting to experiment with firing times. The order I usually use my skills in is 1, 2, and then when the 2 finishes firing, you can fire your 1 again. But I started engaging with 2 first, and then just letting it fire for a second, and then switching to 1. And then by the time 1's done, you can use 2, and then 1 again.
Injecting Coaxium particles.
Um,
Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
I don't think that's necessarily better, though.
Inferno. Off we go.
I think it tends to be worse, actually. But the point is, we tried it, and now we know. What did you miss?
Target required.
Nothing major. What was I saying when you left?
Energy
See, that was 12 seconds. That was much better. It's still not great. It's still not the best I've done. But it's better.
target required. Stable.
Excuse me.
Weapon not ready.
And now we're at 25 at 2. I should be at 22 at a minimum. I'm slouching.
Weapon not ready.
Gonna wait a couple seconds. Give my cooldown some time to recharge. Um,
Energy low.
hmm. I might spend a little more than I make with this run. Damn. fighting too early. That's gonna cost me. Oh, fuck. Which one of these do I take? I think in future updates, cooldowns need to be reset at the start of a round. So you don't have to do silly shit like sit here and wait in the menu for your cooldowns to finish.
Weapon not ready.
Shit. I didn't mean to go into that. I could have done that way faster. I think I'm going to take Fortress D just so I don't get screwed out of having lifesteal later. I've spent so much on this. I'm not doing the last refresh, no way. That is the one the Hex Missile upgrade is sitting on, though. Oh, I forgot I'm Inferno. I have to use abilities too.
Stabilizing.
I mean, we're making pretty good time. Nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, but I think this is better than I've ever done. And for all the money I've spent, it better be. If I could just stop making little mistakes.
Energy low. Stabilizing.
I keep forgetting about my abilities. It's costing me a lot of time. I mean, we're still doing really well, but it's costing me a lot of time.
Stabilizing.
There we go. It's gonna help a lot. That's probably fine. I'm at 613. It's tough to say if I'll be able to beat my time here. It's looking good. I think I'm doing okay, but I don't know. 7:02. It's not looking too good for me. It's probably gonna take me more than a minute for this guy. It takes him like 20 seconds just to walk out, and then he has another transformation. Yeah, we didn't beat our time. Damn. That's crazy. I probably spent 2 times more than I've ever spent before.
Victory!
It's not just money. Oh hey, auto splitter. Let's see. Um, right. I don't expect these things to sell, but I have sold them before. I don't understand why you would buy them unless you're just really impatient and you want one specifically to to complete a look you've just been picturing. Um, I think I'm gonna open all my stuff real quick. I think I'm gonna buy all the stuff I can with mission tokens. Get as many blue dollars as I can. Recoup some of my losses there. Oh, what a trade-off. I got excited for a second because I think I only have a purple reload time in the third slot, but that 5% cooldown increase really sucks. um I'm gonna go back to Alpha, and I should have time for one or two before I need to get ready for work. I'm tempted to take this Gatling gun into Mashmak and then die on purpose. Test it for myself whether you get your weapons back or not. Um because I was just gonna sell it anyway, because I win another 6. I think I need a second Gatling gun and a second autocannon. And then I have basically a full set of modular weapons and a warhammer. What are they like on the marketplace? It would help to apply the filter. 128. Nope. I'm not paying one Corite over 80. Not when I might just find one randomly on the ground. Well, I'm interested to see how different this will feel now that I switched out cooldown mods for reload.
Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting Coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Oh, ads are starting in 30 seconds.
Alfred.
I'm just gonna run those now so you guys miss the initial setup. And stuff will be happening when you get back. If I can get my cursor where it needs to be. Yeah. Okay. See you soon. Unless you're using ad block, in which case you can still hear me. And you're smart. Don't let the advertisers brainwash you. Also, advertisers continue to pay me. There's some duality here. That's right. I saved my best material for the ad breaks. Back in earlier seasons, I used to do Mash Mac in the mornings. And I would like to start doing that again. That's another reason I want to level up Alpha. That's the main reason. And it's ironic because I'm playing this game so or this mode so that one day I won't have to play this mode. Oh, I meant to pop my mission tokens. Before I started this one. Oh well. I just have a smaller war chest. That's fine. Yeah, when you've got like 33% reload, I feel like you don't even need the hex, like the hex missile chip D, the one that saves you ammo. Like when your reload speed takes a long time,
Insufficient.
that matters a lot. It makes your DPS go up by a ton. But when it takes me less than a second to reload, it's barely even noticeable, I bet.
Energy low.
I'm just kicking myself for not noticing that earlier. That would have made some of my runs so much better. I wouldn't have embarrassed myself as much in the group chat last night. uh, this would be something funny to tell Bat later.
Stabilizing.
I keep thinking about somebody said you want evasion for these snipers. And I guess that makes sense to me. I guess the biggest danger... Yeah. Guess the biggest danger of the snipers is getting hit by a whole bunch of them at once. And then getting burst down and dying. But if you if you dodge 3 out of 4 shots, then and 4 of them hit you, then you don't have anything to worry about. where 4 of them shoot you. If 4 of them hit you, you have things to worry about. Or you might not. It's just your loved ones. They have funeral arrangements. This. Well, I would also like to level Falcon at some point. Because Falcon is also super fast. I think someone mentioned Falcon had some changes recently, a couple streams ago. I know they had the whole evade system, but I think it was after that. I like more missiles. What is... Excuse me. I bet I really see a difference in my boss clearing speed too, with the reload over cooldown. I should have noticed. I knew it was taking a long time. I didn't understand why. The back of my head, I was like, did they nerf Hex missiles? They explicitly said they weren't going to do that. Look at Alfred's mod page. See that? He does have mods equipped. Well, it couldn't be that. big. I'll take 96 crit rate just before the boss. That was pretty quick. I think I need 4. Yep.
Stabilizing.
Just to be silly. I don't think I need more evasion, but Oh, I hate this attack.
Energy low. Victory!
Sick. No, I'm really glad I didn't buy that hammer. Oh man. I really want this to be good because you can do the Welkin spin with these. And that just seems like a fun playstyle. I wish the ammo was sorted at the bottom. I don't understand why it's like this. Is it alphabetical? No, because then Warhammer would be at the bottom. Maybe it's like alphabetical but in Chinese or something. Um, I want to open all of these. Oh, I can only buy 4 more of these. Well, I got a ton of chlorite saved up for next week. Is there anything else I need that I can get? I can buy hollow backgrounds. Oh boy. Hey, this hell weapon. Is this one of the weapons you need? Can't remember if it was Koss or somebody else. Uh, oh, I don't know if we would play on the same servers anyway. But I remember hearing about being able to give items through the mail. I could just buy this and give it to you if that's a thing. Um, but let's see. It is 2 p.m. for me. I think I can do one more run. I want to check on. Ah, we won't level this run, but the next run I do, I will. Tomorrow, I don't think I have any clients. I don't think I have anything to do. Um, so I am probably going to stream Witchfire instead of this. I would like to do another, like, really long stream. Maybe not quite 12 hours.
Pilot proceeding on board.
But I don't know.
Injecting Coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Excuse me. I usually ask my community. I see a lot of people in here today. If anybody has any suggestions for who to raid into after this, feel free to let me know. I know plenty of people online. You don't have to let me know now. I won't remember by then. And if I see one of my friends that I want to raid, they might take precedent depending on who it is. Some people I haven't raided in forever.
Target required.
But raiding people is fun. I don't understand why some people just don't raid. I guess I do. I guess when you're ready to be done with it, it feels like one more hurdle. It's like the last rep at the end of a set. But it's just a nice thing to do, and it's good for networking. Creates goodwill. I am going to be working a lot this week. I was looking at my schedule earlier, and there's actually a bunch of appointments on there. Insofar, the timing isn't going to affect my regular streaming schedule, but I might be tired, is the thing. So, like, no appointments are happening during the time that I would stream, but sleep might. So, apologies for any inconsistencies. Uh, there. I was gonna say, after this one, it's to the point where, it might be better just to restart. We should do fine with this, though. It sucks our rerolls are so expensive, but them's the breaks. I should have made a note of how much we started with. I'm probably like 15,000-20,000 in the hole now. As I did like 6 rerolls at 1,000 apiece. And then a couple thousand to reroll the shop and buy those things. 4,000 for the 80% crit rate. I'll have to go back and look at the footage after this and see how shitty my memory is. If I was close. I feel like I'm reasonably sure the abilities, the like 1, 2, and 3 season wants us to call those weapons. Like that's the like proper name. Like not abilities, not spells, those are weapons. Those are your weapon slots. Based on the wording of some of the chips and some of the mods, it seems like that is the case. And that makes me really curious about the Chinese. If that's the same or similar in Chinese. Just because I think as an English speaker, that sounds really confusing to me. Because, like, the things I'm carrying in my hands are also weapons. But I guess they're not weapons, they're guns. And, like, Panaka's shield, Panaka's shield isn't a weapon, it's a shield, but it's a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Kinda need to use the bathroom. But I kinda don't want to. I kinda want to finish stream first. And I feel like that sense of urgency is helping me. I don't remember if I have any sustain at all. I don't. I'll take this. I may have the
Stabilizing.
the health of a sickly net. But a little bit of health regen never hurts. Even if we're emphasizing a little bit. sick. I love hex missiles. Go a little over. That might just be me being superstitious.
Stabilizing.
That's good shit for us.
Stabilizing.
Well, that feels real bad. I'm gonna give up a level 20 or a level 5 crit chip for a level 1 crit damage chip.
Stabilizing.
Oh, hi, cat. No, don't drink my coffee.
Reloading.
Oh, I forgot. I should have re-rolled that because this is the end of the line. Oh well. What? Damn.
Defeat.
I hit the button to transform to, and then just nothing happened. I exploded. Too bad Lurking's not here. Damn. Well, I gotta get ready for work. I am gonna raid somebody. If anybody has any suggestions, let me know now or forever hold your peace. Going once, going twice. Oh, I see a dark raccoon just started. Let's go see what they're doing. They were in here earlier. They're super cool. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I do this pretty much every morning at around 10 New York time. Sometimes I've been a little later lately. If you like what I do, you can click join the pack below to check out the Discord. My community is a lot of cool artists. Sometimes they post their cool art there. You can check out a preview of my new model somewhere there. Yeah, I feel like I'm rambling. Those are the streamer things and the streamer stuff I usually talk about. And now that I've said that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.